Hello, I'm just going to do an updated fire safety training video. This is mostly to incorporate the fact that people with restricted mobility who visit the department will need an evacuation plan, and also to cover the additional kitchenware that we've got, the air fryer, things like that. But it should still only take 15-20 minutes or so. All staff at FGC London have to complete this fire safety training twice a year, and new starts will complete it twice in the first month. Before starting, you should have read the fire risk assessment and signed it to say that you understand the contents. So we'll just go through those now. The main points are do not block the fire escapes with chairs or other obstacles. Keep rubbish cleared away and take care when placing electrical cables across the floor to avoid potential trip hazards. Do not overload or daisy chain extension cords. Take care when using the floor heaters, the space heaters. These should be connected straight to the mains, not via an extension. There should be 1 meter of space around it, and they should never be left unattended. If using the toaster, this should never be left unattended, and care taken to not produce any smoke. And that will also now extend to the air fryers and the air fryer and the rice cooker. The air fryer is actually the only thing that managed to set the alarm off, which obviously isn't great. I think patients were in the building at the time, so unfortunately now all of these devices you must be there in the room with them when you've got them on. Um, if you do see it starting to produce too much smoke, please switch it off straight away and then open up the kitchen door, and that'll obviously help clear the room out. I am the fire lead for London, and Faye is the deputy fire lead. In the event of a fire, one of us will take charge. However, it's everyone's responsibility to help evacuate patients. If you hear the fire alarm, try and remain calm and start guiding patients to the assembly point. Do not run. If you're in the middle of a procedure, end it as safely and quickly as possible and get the patients ready for immediate evacuation. The assembly point is the bus stop directly across the street. Ensure all rooms have been cleared of patients and staff. If it is safe to do so, close windows and doors as you pass by. If any space heaters are on in your area, then switch them off. Do not collect any belongings. The main exits are the main entrance door on the ground floor where you come in, and there is also an exit at the kitchen on the basement floor. When you've made it to the assembly point, do not re-enter the building until you've been told that it's safe to do so. Wait at the assembly point throughout. Don't leave to go and grab a coffee. At the end of the day, all staff must make sure that the electrical equipment has been turned off, and you must ensure that all fire exits are clear and doors aren't left wedged open. Also, be mindful of your surroundings. Where is your nearest fire exit? Where the alarm call points are, and where the firefighting equipment is. Certain patients attending a clinic will need extra help. This may include wheelchair users, walking stick or frame users, blind, deaf patients, and the elderly and pregnant ladies as well. These patients must never be taken downstairs and must be kept on the ground floor at all times. If the ground floor waiting area is full, then another room must be found, or an able-bodied patient must be asked to just go downstairs. Each admin is responsible for asking patients about any disabilities when booking an appointment. The appointment letter does ask this as well, but please ask over the phone or via email when booking them in, because obviously sometimes patients don't read the letter. Usually it is the case that if you answer the telecom to let patients into the building, then you would normally then go and check them in on DGL. If you can see that a patient has restricted mobility as they walk in, then please go one step further, check them in on DGL, but then also find out which clinician it is that they're going to see and let that person know. Each clinician is responsible if they are seeing a patient with restricted mobility for that person's evacuation. If it looks like you'll need help evacuating, then let another member of staff know before starting the test. Agree with that person directly that they will then come to help you in the event of a fire. Conversely, if you're that person that's been asked to be on hand, then you must be ready to help evacuate. All personal evacuation plan patients should have at least 2 members of staff on hand to help with evacuation at all times. Okay, so we're going to stop the share now and we'll do a tour of the building. So this is the main entrance and is the only fire escape for those on the ground floor. In the hallway, there is the fire alarm call point, and obviously that's what you'd activate in order to set off the alarms. And then you've got the carbon dioxide and water extinguishers. And then there's also another water extinguisher just at the other end of the corridor. And we'll go into the hot desking area. And here we've got the carbon dioxide extinguisher. This one's been placed here because of the boiler and the server that's inside the electrical cupboard here. So if that was to have any issues, then it's the CO2 that you would use for that. And we'll go downstairs. At the bottom of the stairs, there is another set of water and carbon dioxide fire extinguishers. And then at the exit, you've got another set of CO2 and water fire extinguishers. You've got another call point here for setting off the alarms if you were to see a fire. And then you've got the exit that goes out to the street. Now, obviously you'd have to undo the locks and get out. Then you've also got a little key there, which will open the padlock at the top of the gate. And then there is one other piece of firefighting equipment in here, and that is the fire blanket. So this is what you would use if the air fryer or what have you was to be up in flames. You'd use that to smother the flames. And it can also be used to wrap around a person if the person was to be on fire. Okay, so thanks very much, and we'll end this here, and then there'll be some questions to answer.